start of the race.
Now we can see everybody in their glory over the crossover, including the top of Sylvain's head. It's even better. All right. With that being said, driver's ready. Marshall's ready. You guys are going to go with the sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Do not force anything. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. We are off and rolling with race number 1. It's going to be your pole sitter. Mike Blythe leading out. Dawkins in the 2. Boyd in the 3. Anthony, Trammell, Drebby, Combs, and looks like Boyd. All right, Marshall, keep your head on swivel stick. Dawkins moving to the inside on Blythe. Blythe looking to find a way around with less than a minute in. It's Caleb Dawkins leading out. Mike Blythe in the 2. Blythe looking to the inside. They bump, they rub, they rub, they bump. It's even legal in Kentucky. Caleb Dawkins leading out. Mike Blythe in the 2. Kevin Boyd in the 3. Marshall out front. Marshall out front. Thank you, Mr. Ruiz. Appreciate that. Caleb Dawkins now leading out. Kevin Boyd in that 2 spot. Now Boyd upside down. Blythe back to the top 2. Lorella right there to get Boyd. And then you got Combs. Looks like Chase Boyd and Anthony. That's going to be my top 6. Watch it on the over-under. Watch it on the over-under. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate that. Race number 2. 13.5 four-wheel sportsman B main. You will be up next. 13.5 four-wheel sportsman B main. You will be up next. It's going to be Caleb Dawkins leading out. Take a lap of Dawkins right there in front of the driver's stand. That is your leader on the track. In the 2 is going to be Kevin Boyd. Blythe in the 3. Combs in the 4. So now Kevin Boyd moving up into that top 2. Blythe in the 3. Combs in the 4. Anthony in the 5. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Your leader right now in front of the driver's stand. Watch on the over-under. Watch on the over-under. The all-white Associated. Coming on the over-under right now, that is Caleb Dawkins in that 2 spot. Mike Blythe now taking over the top spot, top 2 from Boyd. Boyd getting it wrong in the triple section, so Boyd going to have to dig deep. Watch out the straightaway. Your leader putting it upside down. Ruiz right there like a gazelle. Now Blythe right all over the back door of Dawkins. Watch it on the front straightaway. Watch on the front straightaway. Mr. Anthony, that is the leader and second work with you. Blythe getting it off the beaten path. Combs getting it wrong on the over-under. Now it's going to be Kevin Boyd moving in the top 2. That is leader on you. Thank you very much, Mr. Trammell. Keep it clean, Grant. Keep it clean, Grant and Kevin and Mike. Leader on the track is going to be Caleb Dawkins. Off the end of the short chute he goes. Then you got Mike Blythe now moving into the 2. Combs in the 3 with Boyd in the 4.
2 minutes
Kevin
left.
Boyd in the 6. Your leader on track right now. There is Caleb Dawkins going over to the crossover. In that 2 is going to be Mike Blythe. In that 3 looks to be Grant Combs. Watch on the over-under. Watch on the over-under. It is clear. Then it'll be Drebby, Chase Boyd, Trammell, and Anthony. That's going to be my top 8. 13.5 four-wheel B main event is next. Sportsman B, you are looking next. Leader right now is still going to be Caleb Dawkins. Wide open track for Dawkins. In that 2 is going to be Blythe. In that 3 is going to be Combs with 3:45 in, 1:15 to go. There's Blythe in front of the driver's stand. There's Combs in front of the driver's stand with 4 minutes in, 1 to go. So now Blythe under attack from Combs. Dawkins trying to keep his nose clean coming down that short chute. There is your leader, the all white with the white wheels. Watching from the driver's stand, it is clear. There's Caleb Dawkins in from the timing and scoring. Now Blythe hooks up a pipe. Grant Combs going to move into that top 2. Blythe into the 3. With 40 seconds to go, 40 seconds to go. It is Dawkins off the end of the straightaway. Combs off the end of the straightaway. There's Blythe. Going over the over-under right now with 40 seconds to go. Dawkins coming up on the back door of Trammell. That will be leader working with you there, C. Thank you very much. Nicely done. Combs into the 2 with under 15 to go. Dawkins gets by for one more. Combs gets by for one more. Blythe, he's got 5 seconds. Pin it to win it. He gets by for another. And that is going to be time. You'll be done when you cross our finish line. Drebby, you are done. Anthony, you are done. Waiting on a couple. Kevin Boyd, Chase Boyd, you are done. Caleb Dawkins, you are done. Trammell, you are done. Combs, you are done. Waiting on one. Waiting on one. Waiting on one. And Mike Blythe, you are done. That is a race. I'll stop. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. Taking the win, Caleb Dawkins and Grant Combs. You are moving into the B main. Dawkins and Combs, you're moving into the B main. That'll be an 8-car B main event. So Dawkins and Combs, you can sit out marshaling. I will need you to marshal for race number 3. So Dawkins and Combs, you're marshaling for race number 3. Everybody else, Blythe, Boyd, Drebby, Anthony, and Trammell, I'll need you on the track to corner marshal, please. All right, we can go and get those blowers down. Blowers down. And race number 2. Roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. That's Tallis, Christensen, and Rickerson.
Bill Christensen. Joe Rickerson. Mike Tallis.
All right, I need my marshals back on the track, please. Marshals back on the track. Other than Dawkins and Combs. All right, no more laps, no more laps. Straightaway is closed. Tallis on the pole. Christensen in the 2, Rickerson in the 3. I've got Blythe, I got Boyd, I got Drebby. Mr. Anthony, got you out there. Mr. Trammell, can I get you on the track, please? Code number 2, right in the center on the over-under. Go and line up the cars, please. Code number 2 on the over-under, straight ahead.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right. With that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready. At the sound of the tone. And we are rolling. Tallis getting a little wiggly-quiggly. Christensen getting up under on the binders. Rickerson pulling into that top 2. So it is Tallis leading out. Rickerson in the 2. Rickerson putting it upside down. Christensen going to pull to the 2. Race number 2 on deck. Race number 3, 21.5 B main event. You will be up next. It's going to be Christensen leading out. Rickerson in the 2. Tallis now pulling into the top 3. It's going to be Bill Christensen leading out. Rickerson in the 2. Tallis in the 3. Watching from the driver's stand. Watching from the driver's stand. It is clear. Bill Christensen on top. Rickerson in the 2. Tallis going to round out my top 3. Race number 2 on deck. Race number 3. Going to be up next. Again, I'll need these 3 drivers. Then I'll need Dawkins and Combs to help me out as well for race number 3. The leader on track is going to be the white, orange, and yellow of Bill Christensen. 14 and a 5:07 is his pace early on. Rickerson with the white and blue in that 2 spot. 2:10 in. Yahtzee. There's a turn there, Bill. I know it's a new track. Oh, and Christensen breaking the rear end. That's going to move Rickerson into that top spot. Tallis going to be into the 2. With 2:30 in, 2:30 to go. Race number 3, 21.5 B main event. You're going to be coming up next. Rickerson on top. Tallis in the 2. And I've got all of my drivers over there for 21.5. So, Mr. Rickerson and Mr. Tallis, if you want to call it, you're both bumping into that A main event. So if you guys want to complete your laps and stop over in the corners, you guys are good and bumped into that A main event. Cool. With that being said,
The race
marshals, grab those blowers. Start blowing off the track. Rickerson and Tallis, you're going into that 13.5 Sportsman A main event. That'll be race number 9, I believe. I'll need these 3 drivers, and I'll need Combs and Dawkins out there to corner marshal for me. And race number 3, 21.5 B main event. You'll be up in about 2 minutes. All right, we can go and get those blowers down. And go and get my marshals out on the track, please. Marshals out on the track. Race number 3. You can roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 5 spot, Dave Rosen in the 4. Eric Ferreira in the 3. Phil Rowan in the 2. Craig Wise. And on the pole will be Victor Crepeau.
Victor Krabiak. Phil Rowan.
All right, I got 3. I got 4. Let's go and roll them out, check them in. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots.
Dave Rosen.
I got Dawkins there, Rickerson there. And Grant, if you want to get the pole, that's the word I'm looking for. And Mr. Christensen, need you on the track to marshal. No more laps. No more laps, please. No more laps. You're good right there. Again, qualifying on the top spot will be Victor Crepeau. In the 2, Craig Wise. In the 3, Phil Rowan.
To the start of the race.
In the 4, Eric Ferreira. Dave Rosen, you get to move up a spot. Mr. Christensen, if I can get you over on cone number 1 in the back corner, I'd greatly appreciate it.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Hey, Bill, into the corner for me. Perfect. Yep. All right. With that being said, drivers ready, marshals ready. Going to the sound of the tone.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
And we're rolling. Crepeau locked and loaded off that lead spot. Wise in the 2, Rowan in the 3, Rosen in the 4. You're watching 21.5 B main event. B as in boy. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Watch out the end of the short shoot. Watch out the end of the short shoot. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Nicely done. Your leader on the track is going to be Victor Crepeau. Then it's going to be Phil Rowan moving into the 2. Wise in the 3. Rosen in the 4. Again, I'll need these 3 drivers. And I'll need at least 3 volunteers to help me out with race number 4. At least 3 volunteers to help me out with race number 4. That will be a full 8-car B main event. Blah. All right, now Victor Crepeau leading out. Phil Rowan in that 2. Craig Wise looking around the outside. They bump, they rub, they rub, they bump. Keep it clean, guys. It's Rowan in the 2. Now Rosen moving into that top 3. Wyatt. Grant's next. It's Victor Crepeau leading out. Victor Crepeau rocking that all red. Losi with the yellow wheels, starting to get his lines down, looking smooth and consistent. Watch it out front. In that 2 is going to be Phil Rowan. In that 3 is going to be Dave Rosen. And then rounding out my top 4 will be Craig Wise. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate that. It's going to be Victor Crepeau leading out. Phil Rowan in that 2 spot. Rowan starting to string the laps together. Crepeau just keeping it rubber side down. 240 in, 220 to go. In that 3 spot is going to be Craig Wise. Rosen in the 4 now. Race number 3 on deck. Race number 4, 17.5 buggy B main. Coming at you next. That's yo.
2 minutes left.
It's going to be Victor Crepeau leading out. 3:30 in, 1:30 to go. Crepeau over the back double in front of the driver's stand right now. Over the over-under, smooth. That's the best Crepeau has gone over that all day long. He did a little changes on his car, looks like, and it is hooked up and honking. Or it's just my expert ability on prepping a track. I'm going to go with the latter. Watching from the driver's stand, it is clear. Thank you, Grant. Crepeau leading out. Rowan in the 2. Wise in the 3, Rosen in the 4. 4 minutes in, uno mas, minueto to go. 60 seconds
1 minute left.
of pure, unadulterated excitement. Usually got to pay at least $100 in Vegas for that. I don't speak of what I don't know. Crepeau leading out. Rowan in the 2. Wise in the 3, Rosen in the 4. With 35 seconds to go, Victor Crepeau just making laps around the track, doing what he does. Nicely done, Victor. Thank you, sir. Starting to wind this one down, 440 in, but coat hangers awaiting. Less than 10. Looks like everybody will be done when you cross our finish line. Crepeau playing it safe. Single with 2 and 1, and that is going to be time. Rosen, you are done. Rowan, you are done. Waiting on 2. Wise, you are done. Waiting on Crepeau. By the way, Victor Crepeau and Phil Rowan, you are in the A main event. We're making it an 8-car A main event today.
Completed.
Why? Marshals, grab your blowers. Marshals, grab your blowers. You have plenty of time to go up there. Marshall, grab your blowers. Thank you, Mr. Tallis. Appreciate that. Thank you, Grant. That is good. All right, drivers from race number 3, Crepeau, Rowan, and Wise. I need you out around the track, and I do need at least 3 volunteers to help me out with race number 4. I need at least 3 volunteers to help me out with race number 4. And then I'll need a couple volunteers after race number 5. But if I could get a couple volunteers to help me out, this is a full 8-car B main event. Marshals are your spots, please. Marshals are your spots. I got Crepeau there. I got Wise there. I got Rowan there. Roll them out. Check them in. Roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 8 spot, Grant Combs in the 7.
Observe.
Caleb Dawkins
AJ Lorello.
in the 6.
Long way driver.
AJ Lorello
Dan
in the
Collins.
5. Andrew
Dan
Minikasi
Collinsworth.
in the 4. Dan Collinsworth in the
Anthony
3.
Mendoza.
Paul Weir in the 2. Brian Day. And on the pole will
Peter
be
Dunlap.
Thomas Erb. I need 2 volunteers, please. I need 2 more volunteers, please. 2 more volunteers. 2 more volunteers. 2 more volunteers. And straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. I need 2 volunteers, please. 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers, please. 2 volunteers.
1 minute to the start of the race. Caleb Dawkins.
2 volunteers, please. 2 volunteers. Dave, if I get you on cone number 1 in the corner, and if I could get a volunteer marshal on the pole right here, I would greatly appreciate it. 1 volunteer marshal on the pole. I got Phil in the center section. Caleb losing a wheel. Don't pull an Ezra. Tighten your nuts. Right over there, that'll be fine. Or on the pole right there. Either one, Mr. Anthony, will be perfectly fine.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
Whoa, what's going on?
Less than 5.
Try unplugging the battery, then plugging it back in. Do a hard reset. Dawkins in the 7, Combs in the 8. And just like that, we'll give Brian here 30 seconds just to see what might be going on. Race number 5, Novice A main event. You're going to be coming up next. Novice A main event. You're going to be coming up next. All right, this is a 17.5 B main event. 5 minutes long. Kind of following the mantra, I'll be taking the top 2 into that A main event. So keep it clean. I don't want to have to call for a restart. Don't want to call for rough driving either. Drivers ready, marshals ready. At the sound of the tone. Keep it clean, keep it clean, keep it clean. Day hooking up a pipe early on. No harm, no foul. We're putting it upside down. Everybody jockeying for positions. Thomas Erb trying to run like the rabbit scared. Minikasi in the 2. Lorello now moving up into that top 2. Thank you, Mr. Leffler. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Plenty of time. We're not even 45 seconds into it. It's Thomas Erb leading out. Lorello in the 2. Collinsworth, Combs, Minikasi, Day, Weir. And Dawkins out early on. I didn't see what happened to Dawkins. Tough luck for Dawkins. And it looks like Day goes dead. Well, good thing you got cheap beer for drag racing later. Leading out is going to be Thomas Erb. In that 2 spot, going to be A.J. Lorello. So first weekend on new layout, I'm feeling kind of crazy. We're going to do a 8-car mains all the way here on out. So we'll be taking 2 from our lower mains. So right now, Lorello in that bum spot, looking to go into that A main event here later on. Right now, Thomas Erb down that short chute he goes, all blue. Losi in the 2 spot, going to be the gray and green of Lorello. Then you got Collinsworth with the blue X-ray, hitting it sideways. Combs now moving into the top 3. Lorello putting it upside down. So he's got a rear view mirror full of Combs coming like a freight train. Minikasi in the 4. Collinsworth in the 6. And then Lorello puts it upside down. Leffler right there to get him. So now Grant Combs bumping from the C into the B. He's in that final transfer spot. And there is Minikasi in the 3. Collinsworth, Lorello, and Weir. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. All going through this intersection. They're jockeying for every spot possible. Meanwhile, Thomas Erb running like the rabbit. Over the crossover he goes. 2 minutes in, 3 to go. Race number 5. Watching the rhythm, watching the rhythm. It is clear. Race number 5, Novice A main event. You will be up next. Novice A main event. You will be up next. Leader on the track is going to be the blue of Thomas Erb. Through the switchback section, coming down that front straightaway right now. In that 2 spot is going to be the all black of Grant Combs into 3. Looks to be the black and blue of Minicosi. Then you got Dan Collinsworth rocking the X-Ray Trinity ride. Coming in off the end of the straightaway, looking high, looking low, trying to find a way around Minicosi, don't you know? 3 minutes in, 2 to go. Leader right now, Thomas Erb in front of the driver's stand. Smooth.
2 minutes left.
Lining up that crossover with ease. In that 2 spot, going to be Combs, the all black. Puts it upside down in the rhythm. There goes Minicosi. So now Minicosi, after a somewhat long hiatus, back up into the top 2 right now, looking to bump into that A main event. Combs into 3. Collinsworth, Lorello, and Weir. So there's 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th off the end of the straightaway. Minicosi in front of timing and scoring right now. 3:30 in. Now Combs getting it wrong. Weir around the outside. And 6th position. Keep your passes clean, guys. There's your leader in front of timing and scoring. That is Thomas Erb. In the 2, the black and blue of Minicosi. Now Collinsworth moving into that top 3. 3:45 in. 1:15 to go. So Dan got the sprinkler on full release, looking to get everything he can. Trying to find a way around Minicosi.
1 minute left.
Gap was 2.4 last time by. Collinsworth getting a little wrong coming on that front straightaway. Going to go back to about a 2.8. And somebody loses a wheel. Wow. Driving the wheels off of it. You know, way back in the day, I had a funny thing that I said, but I kind of got yelled at when I said it, so I won't say it anymore. So it is Thomas Erb leading out. Minicosi in the 2. Dan Collinsworth in the 3. Gap is 3.0 between Minicosi and Collinsworth. Now down to 2.4. So Collinsworth giving it all she's got. Copton through that back center section they go. Coming down the back straightaway with 4:40 on the clock. Less than 20 to go. Then it's going to be Weir, Lorello, Combs, and Day out early on. Gap now 2.2 between Minicosi and Collinsworth. This will be their last lap. So Collinsworth giving it all he's got. Time has expired. You will be done when you cross our finish line. There's Minicosi out the end of the straightaway. Collinsworth out the end of the straightaway. They're going to be racing to the line. Who's got it? Who wants it? Minicosi going to hold it off. Collinsworth and Minicosi, you are both done. We're taking home the top 4. You are done. Lorello and Erb, you are done as well. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshall's go and grab those blowers. Start blowing off your area. Taking the win, Thomas Erb, Andrew Minicosi.
The race is complete.
You are going into that A-man event. Collinsworth in the 3, Weir in the 4, Lorello in the 5. Novice A main event. Coming at you here less than 2. If I could get Dawkins and Day, can you help me for race number 6? Dawkins and Day, can you help me for race number 6? Everyone else, come on out and help me out for this next race, please. So Dawkins and Day, help me for race 6. Everyone else, Erb, Minicosi, Collinsworth, Weir, Lorello, Combs. I need you on the track to corner marshal. Race number 5, you can roll them out. Check them in. We are putting water down after race number 5. Water
Alyssa
after
Helmrich.
race 5. Qualifying order in the 3 spot is going to be
Wyatt
Alyssa Helmrich. In the 2 will be Jason Benner. And on the pole will be Wyatt Combs. Mr. Benner, are you still in the house? All right, just making sure. You knew this was your race. Marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. I got Weir there, Erb there. Combs, Minicosi, Lorello, and Collinsworth right there. All right. Race number 6, 21.5, A main event. Going to be coming at you next. 21.5, A main event coming at you next. Straightaway Yahtzee
1 minute to the start of the
is
race.
closed. Don't do that. That's a bad thing. Qualifying order in the 3 spot, Alyssa Helmrich.
Benner.
In the 2, Jason Benner. And on the pole will be Wyatt Combs. A little bit farther forward, Mr. Combs. A little bit farther forward. A little bit farther forward.
35 seconds to the start of the
Move it
race.
forward. Move it forward. Beautiful. And we are cleared for takeoff. With that being said, novice A main event coming at you at the sound Odie Tone. And we are rolling. Combs locked and loaded off the start grid. In that 2 is going to be Benner. Helmrich in the 3. There's Combs coming by the start finish line right about meow. And he puts it upside down. Benner puts it upside down. Helmrich puts it upside down. Consistency is key. Leading out is going to be Wyatt Combs, the all orange. Going to put a little water down after this race. A little water down after this race. And then race number 6, 21.5 A main event. You will be on deck. 21.5 A main. You will be on deck. Again, huge thanks for everyone coming on out today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the new layout. I can start naming off names as far as who was out here and helping us out. I do appreciate everyone that was out here. So, I don't know. I'm old and don't remember everything. But I know there was a lot of people out here. The Helmrichs were out here, so thanks so much for them. We had A.J. Lorello out here, myself, Scott Spear, Jerry Walter, Lyle Lamb and his daughters. We had Mr. Tanis and his 2 kiddos were out here. So, again, thanks so much. Ezra Keller was out here helping us out. Kevin Boyd, Chase Boyd was out here. Of course, Larry Tom for providing us with a facility to play with our toy cars at. James Gallatin was out here. Paul Weir was out here. Not really. He was out here in spirit. But we appreciate the sentiments. So, again, huge thanks for everyone coming out and helping us out. Hopefully you guys enjoy the layout. It'll only get better as traction improves. I think it's pretty good right now. It's only going to get better. Looks like everyone's sorting out the crossover, which is nice to see. And, yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Don't forget, we do it on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. You got Mike Blythe, your stunt race director, stepping into the shoes of Craig. It's going to be Wyatt Combs leading out. Jason Benner in the 2. Alyssa Helmrich in that 3 spot. Race number 6, 21.5 A main event. You're going to be up after we put a little bit of water down. Nothing too crazy. Going to put a little spritz on to keep up the grip. So again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. Hopefully, again, you guys are enjoying the layouts that we do put in. We always are appreciative of the constructive criticism. Really? We incorporate changes. I mean, you know, the white line to get over the crossover. That was it. That was a constructive criticism that we had. It might have. So that was the biggest concern, was not having as much of a blind spot. So again, thanks so much for everyone coming on out. And again, if you have ideas or concerns on how things might be improved upon or things like that, we're always open for chatting. You can forward it to www.mrapproachable.com. 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. It is Wyatt Combs leading out. Jason Benner in the 2, Alyssa Helmrich in the 3. Remember to mark that on the mains at the 3:30 mark in the novice thing. That's what I said. So everybody got a laugh on that one. Watch it out front. Watch it out front. Thank you, Thomas. It is clear. 3:45 in, 2:15 to go. Wyatt Combs leading out. Jason Benner in the 2, Alyssa Helmrich in that 3 spot. 4 minutes in, dose to go. Race number 6 coming at you next. We're going to put a little bit of water down. That'll carry us through till the end of our main
2 minutes
events.
left.
Race number 5 on deck. 4:30 in, 1:30 to go. It's Wyatt Combs leading out. Combs with the all orange. Short course, come by start finish line, right about meow. Jason Benner in the 2. In that 3 spot is going to be Alyssa.
1 minute left.
Drivers, you got 5:30 in, 30 seconds left to go. Again, we're going to put a little water down after this race, a little water after this race. It is Wyatt Combs leading out. Jason Bender in that 2 spot. Alyssa Helmrich rounding out my top 3. Again, I'll need whoever it was that I said not to marshal last race. I think that was Brian Day and Caleb Dawkins. And then these 3 drivers and maybe 1 volunteer to help me out. I'd like to have at least 6 for my A-mains around the track. Wyatt Combs leading out. That's going to be time on the clock. Everyone will be done when you cross the start-finish line. Wyatt Combs going to be taking home the win. Alyssa, you're going to be rounding out my top 3. Nicely done. First time back on the track. Well, Alyssa, you are done. Wyatt, you are done. And Jason, you are done as well. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshall's going to grab those blowers. Going to put a little water down. And race number 6, 21.5, A main event coming at you next. All right, marshals your spots, please. Marshals your spots. Marshal your spots. I need to see Day, Dawkins, Helmrich. Race number 6, you can roll them
The race
out.
is completed.
Check them in. I do need 2 volunteer marshals, please. I got Day right there on 1. I need 1 on cone number 5. 1 on cone number 5, please. 1 on cone number 5. 1 on cone number 5. On the crossover, please.
Victor Krapiak. CJ. David Fout. Mike Collar. Lyle Lamb. Stephen Anthony.
Qualifying order in the 8 spot. Phil Rowan in the
Rowan.
7. Victor
Scott
Crepeau
Mann.
in the 6. CJ Mann in the 5. Lyle Lamb in the 4. Mike Caller in the 3. Stephen Antony in the 2. Scott Mann. And on the pole will be Dave Fout. Again, I need 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 5, please. 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 5. 1 volunteer marshal on cone number 5. Huh? Jim's going to marshal? I find that hard to believe. Watching the crossover, watching the crossover, watching the crossover, watching the crossover. All right, with that being said, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's go and get our cards lined up. Again, in the 8 spot, Phil Rowan.
1
In
minute
the
to the start
7,
of the
Victor Crepeau. In the 6, CJ Mann. In the 5, Lyle Lamb. In the 4, Mike Caller. In the 3, Stephen Antony. In the 2, Scott Mann. And on the pole will be Dave Fout. Thank you, Joe.
45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, with that being said, driver's ready. Marshall's ready. Going at the sound of the tone, keep it clean. Your pulsar are going to be leading us out. That is Dave Fout. In the 2, looks like Antony. Man, Crepeau moving into that top 3 already early on. Watch on the over-under, watch on the over-under. It is clear. So Dave Fout leading out. Antony in the 2, Crepeau in the 3, Lamb in the 4, Mann in the 5. Make your passes clean, guys. Make your passes clean. Watch it on the over-under. Watch it on the over-under. Watch on the over-under. It is clear. It's going to be Dave Fout leading out. Off the end of the short sheet he goes. Scott Mann into the 2. Crepeau in the 3. Crepeau looking to the inside on Mann. Makes the pass. Sticks it like glue. In that 3 spot is going to be Scott Mann. Then you have Phil Rowan. Nope, excuse me, Stephen Antony. EJ Mann, Caller, Rowan, and Lamb. That's going to be my top 8. Leader off the end of the short shoot right now. That is going to be Dave Fout. Over on the over-under. Crossover he goes. In that 2 spot is going to be Victor Crepeau. Crepeau got his car hooked up and honking for the main events. That's faux show. Scott Mann in the 3. Now Fout and Crepeau going to be going at it in front of the driver's stand right about meow. It's the all black, yellow, and white of Fout, the Ninja, in front of the driver's stand, timing and scoring. Over the crossover in that 2, the all red of Crepeau, being hunted down by the green, yellow, and blue, Kyosho of Mann. Then you got CJ Mann in the 4. Looks like Antony and Lamb, 5 and 6. Caller in the 7, Rowan in the 8. There's your leader right now by timing and scoring. Race number 7. 17-5 A main event coming at you next. It is Dave Fout leading through that off camber bowl turn. Coming down that short chute he goes. Up on the coping. In that 2 spot is going to be the all red of Crepeau. In the 3 will be the green and blue of Mann. So first Second and third coming over the crossover right about Meow. Then you've got CJ Man, Stephen Antony, and Lyle Lamb going at it for fourth, fifth, and sixth. Race number 7, 17.5A main event coming at you next. 17.5A main event coming at you next. With 2:30 in, 3:30 to go. Now CJ Man got a rear view mirror full of Stephen Antony coming over the crossover they go. And Man comes up short. Lamb going to go around the outside. Rowan gets it wrong. Your leader right now coming over the crossover. That is Dave Fout. Victor Capot in that 2. Scott Man in the 3. Looks like CJ Man in the 4. Lamb in the 5. Marshall by the center. Marshall. Thank you, Mr. Combs. And Mike Cowler, you'll have the leader working with you soon enough. You know what to do. Thank you very much. Dave Fout got a huge, sizable lead coming through that off-camber. Now Scott Man, your leader getting put upside down. That's going to put Scott Man and Crepeau ever so slightly closer. And Crepeau and Man going at it in front of the driver's stand. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. Phil, you'll have the leader working with you soon enough. Mike, you'll have second and third working behind you. In that far spot is going to be CJ Man with Antony and Lyle Lamb rounding out my top 6. So leader in front of the driver's stand, that is Dave Fout. Coming through the crossover right about Meow. Victor Capot in the 2. Scott Man in the 3. Through the over-under they go. Then it's CJ Man in the 4. Antony in the 5. 4 minutes in. 2 to go. 1 out front. Marshall. Thank you very much. So it's going to be Dave Fout over the crossover. Crepeau over the crossover. Gap is going to be 1.6. And then Fout puts it upside down. So Victor Crepeau bumping from that B main, moving up into that top spot now. So it's Crepeau on top. Fout in the 2. Then you got Scott Man in the 3. With 4:30 in, 1:30 to go. Antony in the 4, Lamb in the 5, CJ Man in the 6, Cowler and Rowan rounding out my top 8. Race number 7, 17.5, stock buggy coming at you next. It's Crepeau leading out, coming into the crossover. Watch the crossover. Clear. Nicely done, Alyssa. Alyssa, one behind
1
you.
minute left.
With 50 seconds to go, it is Victor Crepeau leading out. Dave Fout in the 2. Scott Man in the 3. Now Man starting to work up on the back door of Fout. With 35 seconds left to go, that'll be your closest battle for second and third coming down that front straightaway. There's Fout over the tabletop. There's Man over the tabletop. With 25 seconds to go, Victor Crepeau running like the rabbit scared, coming down that front straightaway. All red. With less than 15. Lamb moving up into the top 4 now. With less than 5. Fout will get by for one more. Man going to get by for one more. So it's going to be a race to the line. Man put it upside down. Fout keeping his nose clean. Time has expired. Phil Rowan, you are done. Lyle Lamb, you are done. Mike Cowler, you are done. Waiting on a couple cars. Victor Crepeau, you are done. CJ Man, you are done. Antony, you are done. And Fout, and waiting on one. And Scott Man, you are done. That is a race. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off your areas. Taking the win, Victor Crepeau. Dave Fout in the 2. Scott Man in the 3.
The race is completed.
All right, let's go and get those blowers down. Drivers from race number 6, I need you back out on the track, please. Drivers from race 6, back out on the track. All spots should be covered. Go and get the blowers down. Blowers down. And marshals to your spots, please. Marshals to your spots. All right. Roll them out. Check them in. Qualifying in the 8 spot, Andrew Menicosi.
Aaron
In the
Brown.
7, Thomas
Locken.
Herb.
Thomas
In the
Herb.
6, James
Randy Locken.
Leffler. In the 5,
Wes
Randy
Driver.
Locken.
Jimmy Leff.
In the 4, Jim
Andrew
Silve.
Menicosi.
In the 3, James
Jim Silve.
Gallatin. In the 2, Scott Spear. And on the pole will be Aaron Brown. Marshall in the crossover, please. Marshall in the crossover, please. I got Dave out there. I got man there. Rowan there. Lamb there. Man there. Man there. Crapeau there. We are cleared for takeoff. And with that being said,
1 minute to the start of the race.
do, 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 do. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. We can go get the cars lined up. Straightaway is closed.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Menicosi in the 8, Herb in the 7, Leffler in the 6, Locken in the 5, Silve in the 4, Gallatin in the 3, Spear in the 2, Brown on the pole. Let's go get our cars lined up.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
This is your 17.5A main event. All right. We got a clear check out of everybody. Keep it clean. Drivers ready, marshals ready.
15 seconds to the start of the
Going
race.
at the sound of the tone. And we're off and running. Brown going to lead us out. Spear in the 2. Gallatin in the 3. Spear all over the back door of Brown. Looking to the inside over the over-under. Not able to capitalize there. Brown getting it sideways. Spear around the outside. Brown going to spin it around. Almost collects Gallatin. And Silve spins around and gets to the top 3. So it's Spear, Gallatin, Silve. Silve getting it wrong on the crossover. That's going to move Locken into the top 3. Leffler into the 4. Brown in the 5. Silve in the 6. Silve getting it wrong. Coming over the double-double. That's going to move Menicosi and Herb on by. Your leader going to be Scott Spear. Off the end of the short chute he goes. In that 2 will be Gallatin. Associated, Reedy. Locking with the Losi. Leffler and Brown getting into it all on the crossover. Leffler going to hold into the top 4 now. Locking in the Losi in that top 3 spot. There's your leader, Scott Spear. Over the over-under. Gallatin in the 2. Locking in the 3. Leffler in the 4. Brown in the 5. Menicosi, Herb, and Silve. That's going to be my top 8 running order. Now Gallatin getting a little wrong coming on the front straightaway. Locking trying to close in under braking. There's your leader by the start-finish line. That is Scott Spear. James Gallatin in the 2. Locking in the 3. Over the crossover they go. Leffler in the 4 spot with the Yokomo. Then Menicosi got a rear view mirror full of Aaron Brown. Through the crossover they go. Menicosi and Brown. Brown around the outside. Menicosi looking back to the inside. Gets up underneath the wing. No harm, no foul. Gallatin and Locken. They are separated by 0.8 of a second. Over the crossover they go. Leffler with a pretty decent lead in that 4 spot. Then Brown now in the 5. Menicosi in the 6. Silve back up into the 7 spot. But the closest battle right now is going to be between Gallatin and Locken. Through the center section of the track they go. Coming by the start-finish line. It is Gallatin. Locken getting it wrong by the start-finish line. Now Silve working up on Menicosi. Silve to the inside on Menicosi. And pulls that spot. So now Silve up into the top 6. Leader, Scott Spear over the over-under. Getting a little wiggly-quoogly. In that 2 spot now is going to be Randy Locken. Gallatin in the 3. Leffler in the 4. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and now 5th. Over the over-under they go. Then you got Silve, Menicosi, and Herb all going at it. So it's Associated leading out the Losi of Locken with Gallatin with the Associated, Leffler with the Yokomo, Brown with the Yokomo. There's Locken, there's Gallatin, Leffler and Brown, Menicosi and Herb. They bump on side dams, no harm, no foul. Meanwhile, leader coming up on the back door of Menicosi. You will have leader working with you. Please hold your line. Ooh, flirting. Thank you very much. Gallatin and Locken. Off the end of the short chute they go with 3 minutes in, 3 to go. 3 in, 3 to go. There's your leader by the start-finish line. That is Scott Spear coming up on the over-under. Gallatin and Locken still going at it. Locken in the 2, Gallatin in the 3. Leffler and Brown going at it for 4th and 5th. Race number 8, two-wheel drive modified coming at you next. Race 8, two-wheel drive modified coming at you next. There's Silve There's Spear. Off the over-under they go. Gap between Gallatin and Locken last time by was 0.7 of a second. This time by, it's going to be 0.6 of a second. Watch it in the short. Watch it in the short. That was Brown putting it upside down. So here comes Silve now going to challenge Aaron Brown for that 4 spot. Excuse me, 3 spot. 5 spot. Whatever. 4 minutes in, 2 to go. 4 minutes in, 2 to go. Now Gallatin finding his way around Locken. So Gallatin back into the 2. Watch on the over-under. Watch on the over-under. Leffler getting it wrong.
2 minutes left.
That's going to move Brown and Silve on by. Jim, you'll have the leader. Thank you so much. And battle on. So Aaron Brown now going to move into the top 4. There's Locken and Gallatin off the end of the short shoot. They go. Over by timing and scoring board. Race number 8, two-wheel drive modified, coming at you next. Race 8, two-wheel drive modified, coming at you next. Hey, Ezra. Never mind. Watch in the center, watch in the center, watch in the center. That was Gallatin flipping upside down. There's Locken. Watch it out front, guys. Watch it out front. So now Brown going to take over the top 2 now. Watch on straightaway, watch on straightaway, watch on straightaway, watch on straightaway. Clear. So Aaron Brown going to move into the 2, Silve into 3, Leffler in the 4. Watch it out front, drivers. Watch it out front. It is clear.
1 minute left.
Thank you, Kevin. Ethan? I don't know. 5 minutes in, 1 to go. 5 in, 1 to go. Watch coming on the front straightaway, guys. Watch coming on the front straightaway. Oh, there he is. With 45 in, 45 seconds left to go. It's Spear on top. Brown in the 2. Silve in the 3. Leffler. And Silve going at it. Watch on the over-under, guys. Watch on the over-under. It is clear with 25 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go. 5:40 in. 20 seconds left on the master. 20 seconds left on the master. Scott Spear leading out. Aaron Brown in the 2. Silve in the 3. Coming in the crossover right now. There is your leader and third. Leffler in the 4. Less than 5. Less than 5. And that will be time. Herb, you are done. Brown, you are done. Menicosi, you are done. Gallatin, you are done. Spear and Silve, you are both done. Waiting on a couple cars. Watch the crossover. Watch the crossover. Leffler, you are done. And Locken, you are done. That is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers. Start blowing off the track. Race number 8, two-wheel drive modified, coming at you next.
The race is completed.
Alrighty, drivers from that last race, did you guys put the cars down? Meet you. Come on out to an orange or a green cone. Find a march position, please. Remember, guys, I only need about 5 of you guys, so I'll take Brown, Silve, Leffler, Locken, Herb, and then I'll take James and Andrew. Use you guys right after this. I'll have you guys marshal the next one. All right, 2 will modify. You can slowly roll them out. Check them in.
Tanner Stees. Local legend. Tanner Denny. Zippy.
All right, looks like I'm still missing a few marshals out there. Aaron Brown, you out there? All righty, could I get you over here on this green by the pole? Straightaway is closed, straightaway is closed. No more laps, guys. Sitting on the 4th position tonight is going to be Richard Lake. On the 3 tonight will be Tanner Stees. On the 2 spot will be Scott Spear. And on the pole tonight will be Tanner Denny. You guys know the drill, let's line them up. Give me 1 second. I need one more marshal. Alrighty, marshals, please pay attention to your area. Drivers ready. We're going on the sound of the tone. And we're off. This is your 2 modified here. Tanner out front, followed by Spear, Steez, Lake coming out in the front by the driver's stand. Over this crossover they go. A little ski jump over a nice little floater double. Little on-road section here. A little left to the right. Tanner hits it right in the pipe, slides it in. Spear goes by, Steez goes by, Lake by. So within the first lap, had a couple changes already, but this is a long race. Drivers got 5:30 to go, so easily 6 minutes can make up all that time. Right now, your race leader, Scott Spear, followed by Steez, Lake. So you have Spear hitting the pipe, it gets a little squirrely. Steez right there, can't capitalize, so has to stick right behind him. Lake right there making a nice good charge. I think he got his tires all figured out. Got under 5 to go, so we still got Spear out top. Steez is trying to do anything and everything to get around him, but right now Spear is making that thing wide as can be, almost like an 18-wheeler. Drivers got 4:35 to go, so we still got Spear, Steez, Lake, top 3, followed by Denny's. Fast car on the track is Tanner Steez with a 16.7. He's on all white B6. As I say that, does a little 360. No harm, no foul, no marshal needed. So Spear gets a little bit of a breathing room. Lake makes a mistake, so Denny coming by now. Can't get by Lake, but right there. So we do have a close battle kind of going around the track. As I said, Lake makes a mistake. Denny goes by. Here's the opportunity he needed. Drivers got 4 minutes to go. Gotcha. All right, here we got a battles galore between Lake and Denny. Denny catches a little rut, rolls it. Your leader by the line, Scott Spear. 16.6. New hot lap of the race going on Spear. Steve's got a 16.7. Lake's got a 17.1. Denny's got a 16.8. So everyone picking up speed right here. Drivers got 3 minutes to go. 3 down, 3 to go, drivers. Your leader coming by the line. So 1 and 2 separated by. Watch come on the step up. Watch coming on. There you go. Crossover. Jesus. Lake makes a mistake, but I believe Steve's got by Spear. So now here comes the battle. You have the white 2-wheel with the white wheels with a red sticker on the front of the window, followed by Spear. This signature colors as they come by the announcer's booth. Going over that crossover jump. So Steve takes over that top spot, followed by Spear. Denny, Lake. Battle to watch is going to be between Steve and Spear. They were running very close. Now Spear makes a mistake, catches a pipe, but so does Steve. So now this takes the gap and separates it down by 0.3. So we have a race with 1:45 to go, drivers. 1:45 to go. Your leader's coming down the little center straightaway. All white buggy with the white wheels in the lead, followed by Spear in the yellow. White, orange, yellow, and blue. A little mix of everything there. 1:29 to go, drivers. 1:29 to go. Race number 9. Our 13.5 Sportsman A mains coming up next. Have them ready. Our marshal, pay attention to our area, please. And here we go. Steve and Spear going at it. Little bump in right there. Wheel to wheel action. That is racing. With 105 to go, drivers. 105 to go.
One minute left.
Spear makes a mistake. Steez makes a mistake, man. Everyone's just throwing it away. But right now, with under a minute to go, we still got Steez out front. Followed by Spear, Denny, Lake. $25 seconds to go, drivers. 25 seconds to go. Spear makes a mistake. Steve's cat can capitalize a little bit, gain some room. Separation now is 1.9. As I say that, Steve's rolls it over. Spear hits him, comes on by. With 10 seconds to go, this might go one more lap. We got 5. Spear gets by. Steve's gets by. As you cross the line, you will be done. Lake's done. All right, between Spear and Steez are still racing. Tanner's done. Waiting on 2 more. Spear's done and Steez done. Scott Spear taking that one with the 22.65. 6:15. Steez in the 2. Danny in the 3. Marshals, grab those blowers. Blow off your area.
The race is completed.
Race number 9 is going to be our 13.5 buggy. Sportsman A main event. I'm going to need all those marshals out there and some volunteers as well. So if you guys are sitting around, I could definitely use 1 or 2 volunteers. It'll be graciously appreciated. We're going to have a full heat here. All right, thanks you marshals for blowing off the track in your areas, and James Galton for doing all the help and work on the track. All right, 2 modified drivers need you out on the track, please. All righty, 13.5. We're going to slowly roll them out and check them in. Thank you, Andrew. Thank
Victor
you,
Krasiak.
Steez. Thank you,
CJ.
Spear. Thank
Joe
you,
Richardson.
Lake.
Alan Dreebing. Alexis Hellring.
I have no Denny.
Mike Callis.
Denny's coming.
Lee
I'm
Holman.
going to need...
Grass Monkey.
That's perfect. I think I'm going to take... Hey, Denny, can I have you come over here, I believe? That'd be best. By the pole over here by there. And we should be good to go. Everyone's checked in. We are good to go. Guys, do not break them, please. This is just warm-up. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. No more laps. No more laps, guys. Straightaway is closed. We're going to have... Can I have Ezra sit there on the number 9, please? Don't help out. Thank you. Alrighty, drivers. We're going to have on the 8th spot today is going to be Mike. On the 7th will be Rickerson. On the 6th will be Victor. On the 5 position will be Alexis. On the 4 will be Alan. On the 3 tonight it's going to be CJ Main. On the 2 will be Lee. And on the pole tonight it's going to be Brett Kaiser, a.k.a. Zip Tie. All right, drivers. Marshals, please pay attention to the area, not the race. Drivers ready? We're going to sound the tone. And we're live. Keep it clean, keep it clean. You guys know what to do. Remember, marshals, keep your head on and swivel. Slow is fast, guys. Slow is always going to be faster. So right now we got Brett Kaiser. Watch coming off. We're good. You're good. So we got Brett Kaiser in the lead, followed by, I believe, Lee. Then we got Allen moving on up, I believe. Then we got Victor. Man. Rickerson. I'll start memorizing your guys' bodies. We got Alexis. I believe Mike for the Tecto. Watch it in the center. Watch it in the center, guys. Work together. This is your 13.5. Whoa. Whoa. So we still got Kaiser out front. Watch in the center. Watch in the center. Off. Crossover. It is clear. Ooh. And that one is done. Watch the crossover. Watch the crossover. Thank you, Andrew. If you want to put that by your pole. Thank you. Watch it in the triple, guys. Watch it in the triple. Watch it in the triple. Thank you, Ezra. One more after that. Ooh, with under 5 to go, drivers. Under 5 to go. We still got Kaiser, Helmrich, Allen, your top 3. Then we got Victor, Man, Alexis, out early. Unfortunately, we got Joe and Mike. Wait, what? Watched in the crossover. So I think Brett and Lee get into it. So I think Lee's going to take over that top spot now. He does with Kaiser in the 2, followed by Allen. Watch it over the crossover. Watch the crossover. Watch the crossover. It's clear. Driver's got 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. Watch the crossover. It is clear. Watch after the front, the left side double. One more for you, Steez. Yahtzee. All right, after some fortunate events, we still got Lee up top, followed by Brett. Allen, your top 3, followed by Man, Victor, Joe, Mike, and Alexis off earlier. So let's see if we can find our leader here, that all blue with yellow wheels. All right, here come by the start finish line, going over that crossover section. Body look a little, like it wants to come off right there. Brett Kaiser. Then we got, I'm sorry, Lee is now back in the lead. Ooh-wee. You guys are all mixing and matching. So Brett and Allen going for second and third. That all yellow body, or excuse me, pink body of Lee is in the lead right now, followed by Allen, Brett. Then you got Man right there battling with Victor. So all close racing. Watch the corners, marshals. Under 2:40 to go, drivers. Under 2:40 to go. Let's take a watch over the crossover, guys. Watch the crossover. Watch the crossover. It is clear. As I say that, it's not clear.
2 minutes left.
Under 2 minutes to go, drivers. Under 2 to go. Your leader get a little tangled right there, but no harm, no foul. He's all on himself with a 3.6 second lead. Was a 3.6 second. Now it's a 9 second lead for Lee Helmerich. That all pink. White wheeled, I believe he's 74. Not sure. But he's the man of the hour right now. Lee Helmerich on the top spot with CJ Man in the 2. Brett Kaiser in the 3 with 1:30 to go, drivers. 1:30. Race number 10, 13.5 Expert. You guys will be up next. Have them ready. Uh-oh, some unfortunate events for Victor coming up done over there. Fought trying to help him out. Oh, watch the corner. Rickerson getting a little tangled up. Drivers come up on 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 minute to go. We still got Lee out front, followed by Man. Kaiser, your top 3.
1 minute
Fast
left.
lap of the track goes to Lee Helmerich with a 17.7. Not to be outdone, though. Brett Kaiser does have a 17.8. Watch go by the front triple. It is clear. Drivers coming under 40 to go. Under 40 to go. Watch the crossover. Watch the crossover. It is clear. Under 10 to go, drivers. Under 10 to go. Your leader, Lee Helmerich, just being smart and precise. He's got a 9 second lead. Just double, singling everything he needs to not to break it. That is time, drivers. That is time. Finish the lap you're on. As you cross the line, you will be done. Allen, you're done. Brett, you're done. Waiting on a few more marshals. Hang on. Mike's done. CJ's done. Wait on one more, and your winner tonight, Lee Helmerich. Congratulations, guys. Go ahead and get those cards pulled off. Come out to Marsh's positions. Marshals, grab those blowers. Blow off your area, please.
The race is completed.
Alrighty, guys. I do appreciate everyone get out the Marsh positions quickly. I know Andrew was doing a nice job of getting that track nice and blown off for these guys. Spears helping out. Ezra. Let's get Ezra up there so we can get this 5-car dance going. We're going to have Aaron Brown on the number 1, Ezra Keller on the 2, Steve Louise on the 3, AJ Lorello on the 4 if he's still here. And on the 5 tonight, Mickey Dan Collinsworth. All right, drivers, going to slowly roll them out. Check them in. I got plenty of marshals. I appreciate every one of you coming out, supporting Hobby Action Raceway.
Aaron Brown.
Help
Steve
getting
Louise.
out there to Marshall.
Dan
It is
Collinsworth.
graciously appreciated. So let's get
Robin.
everyone checked in, and let's get it rocking and rolling. Please, guys, do not break them. This is just warm-up. Fan-fadoozled. Alrighty, guys, go ahead and make your way through the rest of the track. Straightaway's going to be closed. Straightaway's going to be closed. So as you make your way to that straightaway, let's grid them up. Start on the 4 tonight is going to be Dan Collinsworth. On the 3 will be Steve. On the 2 tonight will be Ezra Keller. And on the pole tonight is going to be Aaron Brown. That's your lucky pin's gone? We've talked about this. God damn it. All right, let's get the cars gridded up. Man, sure I got this. I don't know where else I'm going. All righty, marshals, please pay attention to your area and not the race. Drivers ready? We're going to sound the tone. And we're off. We got Aaron Brown on top. We got Ezra Keller in the 2, Steve in the 3. Dan right there in the 4. So we're going to have, looks kind of like a 2-car breakaway. We got Aaron Brown and Ezra Keller right now. We got the brand new Yokomo YZ4 SF2 versus Ezra Keller's B74. Ezra just skipping it nice and tight. Right behind him, separation. Hey, Lake. I hit start race. All right, guys. I do apologize. Don't know what happened. I hit start race and something else happened. Everyone was checked in. Everyone was good. Let's get them gridded back up, guys. I do apologize. Got some extra practice laps in, so I'll make it fair to everyone else that's still here. So let's get those cars gridded back up. Don't know what happened, but we'll have an announcer there. You guys can keep going again for a couple more minutes. You guys know the drill. I do apologize, marshals, but just so everyone knows. Oh, see? It wasn't me. It was Lake. See this, guys? This isn't me. Shutting mouth right now. Oh, by the way, guys, after this race, we will have track open for 15 minutes. Hear me out. 15 minutes, guys. But after that, track will be shut down and closing. So if you guys have any open tabs, get on in there and get those closed. All right, marshals ready. Drivers ready. We're going to sound the tone. Thank you. That wasn't me. Everything was set for 7 minutes. Uh-oh. Oh, no, Ezra hits the pipe, but he did talk to me a little bit beforehand. He wanted to learn how to drive that car and push it a little harder. So this is going to be the chance to show it. Drivers, I do apologize about that, but we got a whole bunch of racing to go ahead. We'll watch this crossover. It is clear. So Ezra's already made his way back up to second place. So as they come around, I will get what the gap is set to. Right now, Aaron Brown by the line with a 17-1. Ezra Keller, 16-6. He's definitely pushing that. Steve with a 19-6, little rough lap. Little rough lap out of Dan on the 19-3. All these guys have much faster laps. So let's find your leader in that blue, white, and orange Yokomo of Aaron Brown. Then we got the B74 of Ezra Keller right there in the 2 spot. Then you have your own battle down here with Steve and Dan Collinsworth going over the crossover. Aaron Brown said he enjoys this layout and making four-wheel fun again. So it's great to hear. See more four wheels out here, guys. So right now we got Aaron Brown up top with a 1.1 second. Watch the triple with a 1.1 second gap over Ezra. So right now, fast car on the track is Ezra Keller. Has a 16-1. Oh no, Dan Collinsworth saws it off or loses a wheel. So we're down to 3. So right now, it's going to be Aaron Brown's show right now. He's got a 2.4 second lead over Ezra. So Aaron Brown now with the new fast lap is 16-4. Ezra has a 16-1. So these guys are moving. Nice and consistent doing the double single. Ezra's like, not today. We're going to keep tripling that. So, gentlemen, you got 350 to go, drivers. 350 to go. Your leader comes over the tabletop. Sets up to do the double single. Ezra says triple. Watch this. Separation was 2.5. 1.9 last lap. 1.6 this lap. So Ezra is making time right now. Every lap he had a 16.6. 16-1, 16-7. So Ezra's definitely making up some time. Yeah, he's got 3:15 to go, drivers. 3:15 to go. Just a reminder, after this race, I will set up the timer for 15 minutes for practice. I'll get that set up, do intervals. Thank you guys for working together. Steve out there having a good little time right now. Steve, hot lap out of Steve is a 17.8. As I say that, unfortunately, he breaks. So with 2:50 to go, drivers, we got 1 and 2. Separation was 1.6 last lap. 1.4. So right after the second start, Ezra makes a mistake, has to drop back, and then find his way back up to the top, pushing that car ever so slightly harder than normal. Sets itself nice downside on that triple, right over the crossover. Ski jump, little floater, double. Through the on-road section they go. That back straightaway, that separation is going to be a lot closer than 1.4, I can tell you that. He's right on that back bumper. As Aaron does single, Ezra does triple right over him as Aaron rolls it over the step up. So now the separation is going to be a little bit more for Aaron, but right there, Ezra had a hot lap. As they come by the line, we're going to catch them, see what these laps are looking like. That was a hot lap of a 16.1. Brandon with a 16.8. So separation is 1.2 between these two with 140 to go, drivers. 140 to go. Unfortunately, all it takes is one mistake, but anything can and will happen. So Aaron's going to keep charging, keep pushing. As we're getting out there in the fluff a little bit with 105 to go. Just cuts a little bit short, a little rough lap, I would say, out of Ezra with an 18.0. Consistently been in the 16s. So definitely a little rough lap there out of him. A little up on the pipe. Getting a little out of focus there, Ezra. Makes another mistake with 50 seconds to go. So Aaron Brown still charging hard, doing a nice double single. Separation was 3 seconds. Let's see what it is. It's still 3 seconds. So I definitely believe it's getting a little closer. Driver's got 35 seconds to go. Watch the cross. It's good. All right, driver's got 10 seconds to go. Last 10 seconds of the race. So as you cross the line, you will be done. Boom shakalaka. Ezra Keller done taking the win. Brown finishing. That's the race, guys. Marshals, please go ahead. You don't even have to take the blowers or nothing. We appreciate it.
The
We're
race is
going to go ahead
completed.
and set the timer now for 15 minutes, guys and gals. 15 minutes.
Controlled practice has started. New drivers begin practice.
Alrighty, guys. Control practice is on for 15 minutes. There's not a whole lot of you guys left in the building. We do appreciate every one of you. So just remind yourself, 7 to the stand at a time, please. 7 to a stand. If there's a line forming, please be courteous to the other drivers up there and
Rocky.
get down and mix in with the others. So we got 15 minutes on the clock, and the time has started. Also, remind if you have any open tabs, please see Brett, me, or Larry inside the office so we can get you guys taken care of. We are going to start shutting down things, picking up, so if you guys don't mind, we appreciate it.
19 flat. Mike Tallis. Zipping. (16-2). Kevin Boyd. 17-7. 21.8. 16-7. 18-2. Chase Boyd. 16-8. 20.9. 33.8. 49.7. 102.8. 39.2. 21.2. 18-4. 20 flat. 23.2. 17-8. 21.3. 32.4. 17-8. 48.1. 19-8. 17-7. 22 flat. 16-5. 20.6. 16-6. 21.3. 130.5. 16.2. 22.2. 41.5. 20.1. 21.6. 17.1. 17.7. 22.9. 17.9. 20.6. 17.9. 17.1. 21.8. 18.9. 16.6. 17.2. 15.7. 30.9. 132.1. 24.8. 20.7. 18.1. 21.5. 19.6. 16.9. 21.3. 19.8. 19.1. 20.6. 20.6. 19.9. 20.5. 20.3. 24 flat. 20 flat. 19.8. 53.3. 20.2. 18.1. 23.6. 21.6. 17.4. 24.3. 18.5. 35.5. 22.8. 17.3. 21 flat. 24.1. 20.4. 22.8. 20.1. 20.9. 20.5. 21.2. 24.4. 23.2. 21.1. 24.4. 22.8. Been there, done that. 20.8. 19.8. 30.6. 20.1. 20.6. 19.7. 108 flat. 23.5. 24.5. 24.3. $21 flat. $20.2. $23.6. Drivers, your practice session has expired. Please leave the stand. Controlled practice has stopped.
Yes. Can you tell me if I go back to racing? I know, that's what I was going to ask you. We have to finish something. Yeah. We started it. Let's finish it together right now over me. No? No, you don't want the singing? Oh.